The crimson rug was rolling out for the celebrity-studded Avengers throw in Los Angeles on Monday at the opening of Ending. The newest Wonder Cinema is the recent in their epical 22-movie episode, the production's highest-grossing deductible of all period. So far the 3-hour activity site has been stored tight by wraps. Currently, front of its produce in cinemas on environment, there's the spoiler complimentary nuggets we've found so distant, the final, aimed by Anthony and Joe Russo, stars Robert Downey Jr. as Ferris Person, Chris Hemsworth as Thor and Scarlett Johansson as Dark Widowed, as so Chris Evans Skipper America and Brie Larson's Skipper Wonder. It picks up following recent years' Avengers, Infinite War leftward fans suspended in lot of the letter seemingly rotated to powder at the brush of the bad guy Thanos, sounded by Joke Brolin. You'd believe these superstars might include found it during their excellent powers to stump and previous backup, but seemingly no. Gender Rudd, who acting Emmett Mann, said click at the Los Angeles Convention Center, I'm agitated how I'm eventually departure to get to see the cinema. He went on to explanation how, due to Wonder's privacy about the draft, he and his Avengers pals had been traveling about the planet, hard to say on it the top we can, and to do all of how out of possessing seen the movie is a odd expertise. So currently, to eventually see the cinema is large, he added. Following the screen, the movie stars collected on phase and hugged it of. Evans told he cried love 6 times, Time Observer the cinema, but his company star Hemsworth, whose sibling Liam and his woman Miley Cyrus were in maintenance, reckons he can top how. I cried more than rather than 6 times, Chris, he told Ending is the peak of 11-year cost of movies and a enormous emotion invest of fans, lot of whom camped out in nature for recent overnights at first showing. Mark Ruffalo, who acting Bruce Flagg, aka the Skeleton, offered several lot loved letter could so be in risk. I believe human beings are departure to include a lot of very powerful ego, told Ruffalo, front of the opening. I refuged T seen the cinema yet so I'm talk out of rotate, but I believe human beings are departure to be mourning. And their departure to be encouraging. Or they'll be happy and down there will be aspiration. He added, it's the top item in the planet, one of the big blessings of my lifetime. The fans include been wonderful, the travel in these folks has been wonderful and Wonder has been wonderful. It's a one day in a life expectancy, perhaps one day in a age occasion. UK artist Benedict Cumberbatch, whose nature physician odd emerging to be one of Thanos' victims, insists he is not in the new one, in spite fan theories to the opposite. I love a blower, dong t aware which's departure to occur and I'm fair excellent agitated, told a clean-shaven-headed Cumberbatch. I did wish to aware which my part was in both of films and requested to include an concept of wherever the movie went, in the components how I'm, since I'm not in the movie. Reporter Brandon Davis named it this ultimate peak of the whole Wonder cinematographic world. Ramin Sitoode of Kind, wrote, down there wasn't a dry eye in the building as the credits rolling. US Israeli actor Natalie Portman starred in Thor in 2011 and 2013's Pursue Up Thor, The Black Planet. But a lot can occur in 6 years in the Wonder cinematographic world and her nature, Jen Encourage has not been seen with. So her exterior on the crimson rug got fans on the internet wonder if the scholar, and Thor's loving concern, will be back the 1 week. One fan tweeted, we refuged T seen her in Sue length. Wonder very did her filthy. Miracle if she's go seem in the cinema. Perhaps no, but I desire she would. Time an exterior of Portman remnant to be seen, her comrade actors Larson and Johansson are in it for certainly. They were both of depicted swinging rings and bracelets how looked askance love the infinite stone how Thanos was pursued, in procedure to cause versatile devastation in the recent movie. Lot of the stars share their favorite moments in the deceased comical author and ex-Wonder CEO. I fair recall the sincere miracle of the boy, told Hemsworth, or the loving for these stories and how communicable how power was. Infinite War became the at first movie to total more than rather than $2 billion, £1.5 trillion, world and Ending is anticipated to be a such box office space successful. The 21 early movies of the Walt Disney Company-owned Wonder Workshop are portion of the highest-grossing deductible in movie story, generative more than rather than $18.6 trillion. The new cinema may set an Discovery Weekend recording, on to box office space analysts. Its forerunner holds the present recording of $257.70 millionth above its at first 3 days. Eric Davis, operating text editor at U.S. ticketing business Fandango, named the cinema a skillful epical proverb. If infinite war is the muscular force, ending is the brains. And strike, which an end. Time the movie wraps up the Avengers history, several letter will dwell on in next movies, such as Spinner-Man, who returns to the big display in July in Spinner-Man, Far of Household. Down there will be new ASA, told Wonder Studios CEO, Kevin Feige, down there will be new stories. End of YouTube position by Wonder Amusement.